Let me ask you a question. When you have sex, are you thrusting away silently, not saying anything, not making any noises, not even breathing heavy? Or is your partner just laying there with no sound, no breathing heavy, no moaning whatsoever? Is that what your sex is like? If so, then I'm going to need you to stop doing that and start being more expressive, because that is bad, boring sex. Hi guys, my name is Alex and I am a sex coach, and today we're talking about being silent and why you need to be expressive and why you need to get your partner to be expressive if you want to have better sexual experiences. So let's back up a little bit and go over sex in general. So good sex is not determined by the physical stimulation of it. So shocking, I know. So what you're doing physically, the thrusting, the touching, the penetration, that is not the biggest determining factor in sexual pleasure. What actually is the psychological components. So, how aroused is your partner? How emotionally connected are they to you? How present are they in the experience? How immersed are they in the experience? How passionate are they? All of these things are way more important in determining sexual pleasure and sexual quality than the physical parts. I would say, as a percentage, if you're a numbers person, the physical part is probably 10%, and the psychological part is probably 90% of the pleasure. So that being said, if you're just thrusting away, relying on physical stimulation, without a word, without a noise, without anything, any expression, then your partner is going to be just only having that 10% of sex, because there's nothing keeping them in the moment. There's nothing keeping them engaged to the experience. There's nothing making them even care that the sex is happening except for that physical part. And then what you're doing is you're almost relying on your partner to fill in that 90% of the mental part on their own. So if your partner is really imaginative and they can get themselves there, they can get themselves in the moment, then you're a lucky person and you can thrust away silently. But for most people, that is not going to be the case. Their mind is going to start wandering. They're going to be thinking about other things. Maybe they're insecure, maybe they're stressed, or they just don't care that the sex is happening at that point because they're not fully turned on, they're not fully engaged. So, if that is happening to you and you're banging silently, you're thrusting silently, and there's no expression whatsoever, what do you need to do to remedy that? And you do need to remedy that. All you need to do is be expressive. It's just do the opposite of what you're doing, right? So, moan. Breathe heavier. If you like something, let your partner know. Dirty talk. Dirty talk is the number one best thing you can do in terms of determining sexual pleasure, because it gives your partner something to listen to. It can turn them on because you're telling them things that are sexual, they're sensual. It's getting them excited. So you're turning them on. You're also forcing your partner to be in the moment because they're paying attention to you and they're listening to you. And so you're basically not allowing their mind to wander other places and think about other things or be stressed. You're talking directly to them, so they're going to listen. And then also what it does is it keeps you engaged, you enjoying the experience even more, and it makes you be more passionate and a better physical lover because you're going to be more into it, you're going to thrust better, and you're going to be loving it way more. And you're basically telling your partner that you're loving it by being expressive. A huge mistake going into sex is being too afraid to express yourself, to talk, to breathe, to moan. A lot of women feel embarrassed about moaning because they think that it makes them some kind of porn actress or whore or whatever it is, or whatever other bad word you can think of. But it is not true. That moaning, that expression, it is so powerful in, first of all, telling your partner that what they are doing is something good, and secondly, it is just such a good feeling for them, and it turns them on more, it helps them enjoy the experience, and it makes the sex better for the both of you. So I will say, if your partner is not doing anything that is giving you the urge to moan or breathe heavier or talk during the sex because it's boring and they're not doing anything, then you can be the driving force of that. and start moaning or start talking. Or even if you're a woman, say, do this more, or I liked when you did that. And then when they do something good, you start responding with the moaning and all that stuff. The other thing I will say is that you can have this conversation outside the bedroom or right after you have sex and just say, I liked when you moaned, or I would like if you moaned more. Or talking really gets me turned on and gets me going and helps me enjoy the experience. So if you can do that, then that'd be awesome, because then I can have better sex and then I can provide better sex. Because if you are enjoying the sex more, then you are giving better sex because you're more into it, you're more passionate, and you're more willing to kind of lose yourself. And that is going to turn your partner on. If they can see that you're losing yourself and you're being expressive, they're going to be like, this is awesome. I'm going to be the same way, because if they're comfortable with it, I can be now comfortable with it. So that's what sex is all about. It's all about being comfortable with your partner, expressing yourself, and being psychologically engaged, psychologically stimulated in the sex. So if you want better sex, don't lay there quietly and thrust away and rely on the 10% physical pleasure that you could possibly get. That's all you're going to get, is that 10%. If there's nothing psychological about the sex except whatever your own mind is producing, then the sex is not going to go anywhere. It's not going to be as good as it could be had you expressed yourself and done all those things. So don't be a silent partner. Get in there, make some noise, talk to your partner. Dirty talk, do all these things. It's going to make you enjoy the sex more, and it's going to make you a better sexual partner. Your partner's going to love it. They're going to feel amazing, and they're going to want to have more sex, and you know, more sex is pretty cool, right? So anyway, if you found this video informative, if you like this video, go ahead and leave me a like, leave me a comment. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, because I put out daily sexual videos and I guess sexual help videos. Not the sexual videos you're thinking about, probably. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye, guys.